Hi, my name is Reese from the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. Today teaching you the guitar solo section of the Kiss song Let Me Go Rock and Roll. It sounds like this. So we'll break that down phrase by phrase, showing you how to play it. Just before we get started, this song is tuned down to E flat tuning, so that means you'll have to change your guitar tuning to 6th string E flat, A flat for 5th string, D flat next string, G flat 3rd string, 2nd string B flat, and 1st string E flat. We are also relying on minor pentatonic and a little bit of major pentatonic as well. So if you haven't learnt those scales, just click the little video tab that's appearing above me now. We'll take you to my lesson on how to play the particular scales that we're going to use today. So our opening first phrase and also the second phrase as well goes like this. So it's opening with this, what I'd call a Chuck Berry style lead guitar, where I'm bending at 7th fret of the 3rd string, performing a whole tone bend. So to practice this bend, hit the note that's at 9th fret on the 3rd string, move back to 7th fret, and then push that string until you hear the same pitch. If you aren't good at string bends, just click the little video tab that's appearing above me now. We'll take you to my lesson on how to do string bends properly. So this lick is repeated. We get that repeat going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The last time we're leaving off the 2 notes on 5th fret. So bending at 7, and then I've got my first finger covering 5th fret on string 1 and 2. On the 5th time we're just doing the bend and return. And then getting this hammer-on pull-off lick. That's at 5, 7, and 5 on 3rd string. And then finally resting at 7th fret of string 4. And finishing the phrase 5th fret of 3rd string. So bend, 2, 3, 4, bend. And then just a sound effect where you're sliding your finger up and down the string. The first time I'm choosing 3rd string. And just keeping it even as you go back and forth. To close out this phrase, a hammer on the 4th string, 5 into 7. If you haven't done the hammer on technique before, once again, click that video tab that's appearing above me. We'll take you to my lesson on how to do this technique. Hammer on 5 to 7, back to 5 on 4th string, hammer, 5, then up to 5th string, frets 7, 6, 5, straight out of what we call the blues scale. And then coming to rest at 3rd fret of your 5th string, a C note if you know the notes here, fretboard. So to put this phrase together, we've got the 4 bends that open it up. blues lick on the end. 4 bends. Hammer on and pull off lick. Slide, blues scale. And that's all it takes to play phrase number 1 and phrase number 2, because he then just goes and repeats that. On the second sound effect slide, catch strings 2 and 3. And the same blues scale run to finish it off. Pause this video now, take your time putting together the pieces of this phrase, and we'll see you for the second half of the solo when you're ready. So the second half of the solo, Ace starts going up into the major pentatonic sound. So I'm up at 11th fret on the 3rd string and sliding into that note. So you could slide from 9 into 11 on the 3rd string. 10-10 on the 2nd string, slide 10-10, back to 11 on 3rd, back to 10 on 2nd. Is the opening of this phrase. And the answering lick to that, so slide 10-10, 11-10, up to 12 on 2nd string. A bend at 12, a bend and return, and it's only a little half step bend, so you're not pushing the string too much. Then pulling off back to 10. Bend, bend, return, 10. 11 on 3rd string, 10 on 2nd string. Second half. So there is phrase, you could call it phrase number 3, with phrase 1 and 2 essentially being exactly the same thing. Pause this video now, just take some time getting used to this 3rd phrase. Final phrase of the Let Me Go Rock and Roll solo, we are at 10th fret of the 1st string. To start it out, doing 2 bends. Then a typical hammer on and pull off lick that you'll see from Ace's technique trick bag. 8-10-8 with that hammer on and pull off. 10 on the 2nd string and then back to 8 on the 1st string. Bend, bend, hammer and pull off. And then to finish out this part of the final phrase, a bend at 10th fret and doing what we call an overbend. So you're going past the usual point of bending by 1 tone and bending what we call a tone and a half, or a note that sounds like it's 3 frets higher. So to practice this bend, hit your 13th fret of 2nd string a lot. Go back to 10th fret and just get used to bending far enough so you hit that same pitch. So just to put this first half together of phrase 5, overbend. To finish out the solo now, a scale run. The notes 10-8 on the 2nd string, and I am doing a pull off there. 9 on your 3rd string. Then back to the 8. 10-8, 9 on third, back to 8. And then the same thing, except we're starting with 2 10s on the front, pull off to 8, and then at the 9 on third string. And then back to that overbend to finish out the solo, the overbend starting at 10th fret. And just a little pump and vibrato to finish it out. And then Paul Stanley's rhythm guitar part takes over, and they're heading into the last verse of the song. So just putting together all the phrases of the Let Me Go rock and roll guitar solo, now doing it with a clean sound and doing it slower. Good luck learning this solo. If you have enjoyed the video and learnt something from it, please click that thumbs up button. Gives this video a like and makes it easier for other Kiss guitar fans to find and discover. Subscribe to our channel, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music, here on YouTube. And if you've got a question or even a request for a guitar solo that you'd like to learn, just leave a comment on this video. Good luck playing the solo out of Let Me Go Rock and Roll by Kiss.